What if I told you the world is quietly moving closer to a conflict that could shake global markets, energy, and even everyday life? Tensions between Iran and the United States are rising again, and the effects are already being felt across the globe from war zones to Wall Street. In this video, we break down what's really happening and why the world is watching closely. In Gaza, the situation remains extremely critical. According to humanitarian reports, healthcare facilities in the region are struggling to survive under ongoing conflict conditions. Hospitals are damaged, medical supplies are limited, and doctors are working under extreme pressure. One aid worker described scenes that are very difficult to hear. Doctors are treating severe injuries every day, including children suffering from life-threatening wounds. In some cases, medical staff have spoken about losing patients during treatment, moments that leave emotional scars that never go away. Even when fighting slows down, the impact on civilians does not stop. For many families in Gaza, every single day is still a fight for survival. While conflict continues on the ground, financial markets around the world are reacting strongly. Gold prices have seen movement as investors look for safety during uncertainty. At the same time, oil prices are rising due to fears of disruption in global supply routes. When tensions rise in the Middle East, especially around Iran, energy markets become extremely sensitive. Traders are reacting not just to events, but also to fear of what might happen next. And this uncertainty is spreading across global economies. Stock markets in parts of Asia, including Japan, have also shown instability. Even strong corporate earnings are being overshadowed by geopolitical fear. The biggest focus right now is the growing tension between Iran and the United States. Iranian officials have stated that recent conflicts are not isolated events, but part of a longer struggle involving international pressure and sanctions. They argue that their actions are defensive, while also accusing the United States of escalating the situation. On the other side, Western officials continue to raise concerns about regional stability and security. Diplomatic efforts are ongoing, but trust between both sides remains extremely fragile. There are also reports of increased communication between Iran and major global powers like China, as countries try to prevent further escalation. At this stage, the situation remains tense, but not fully out of control. Still, one wrong move could change everything. One of the most sensitive areas in this entire situation is the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow water route is extremely important for global oil transportation. Recent reports suggest incidents involving ships in the region, raising concerns about maritime security. Even small disruptions here can affect fuel prices worldwide. Some countries are now closely monitoring the situation, while others are considering increased naval presence to protect trade routes. Iran has warned against any foreign military actions in the region, saying it could increase instability even further. This makes the Strait of Hormuz one of the most dangerous pressure points in the current crisis. The effects of this tension are not limited to politics or military concerns. They are now reaching everyday life. Energy prices are rising in many regions. Countries dependent on imported fuel are feeling the pressure. Some governments are even encouraging citizens to reduce fuel consumption and manage spending carefully. Gold demand is shifting as people look for financial safety, and businesses are becoming more cautious as global uncertainty increases. When conflict risk rises, the global economy slows down emotionally first and financially next. Right now, the world is watching closely. Diplomatic talks are still happening behind the scenes. Some nations are pushing for calm and negotiation, but at the same time, military presence in sensitive regions is increasing. This creates a very unstable balance. Peace is still possible, but it requires careful decisions from all sides. If tensions decrease, markets may stabilize again. But if they rise further, the global impact could be much bigger than what we are seeing today.